Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Pauline Verzosa. The House Quad Committee has cited former Mandaluyong Police Chief Colonel Hector Grijaldo in contempt for skipping the hearing for the fourth time. Grijaldo previously skipped the hearings because of his shoulder operations on December 2. However, a doctor said he should be able to attend the hearing now. Grijaldo previously accused Congressmen Dan Fernandez and Benny Abante of coercing him to confirm the so-called reward system of the previous Duterte administration.
Sobrang bait na natin sa kanya, and I think it's the right time to make an appropriate motion. Sumusobra na siya. This is, I believe, his fourth time to skip the Quadcom, and pero sa Senate wala naman siyang rotator cuff syndrome. I'm sorry, but I really believe it's high time that with the indulgence of all the chairmen, that I move to cite Colonel Hector Grijaldo in contempt.
Meanwhile, alleged customs fixer Mark Taguba has accused Davao City 1st District Representative Pulong Duterte of leading the so-called Davao Group. Taguba said the Davao Group controls the Bureau of Customs. He added that Duterte's alleged group smuggles drugs and illegal agricultural products into the country.
So regardless na po yun kung anong klaseng kargamento ang papasok, which is kaya nag-proliferate ang illegal drugs, illegal pati na agricultural products, ang dami po noon. Kasi hindi ho kontrolado ng custom officials ang Bureau of Customs. It's the Davao Group that was controlling during that time.
Meanwhile, House Quad Committee Chairman Ace Barbers says a progress report will be released next week. Barbers noted that their investigation has led to reports implicating certain government officials in the illegal pogo activities. Here's an excerpt from his interview on The Big Story.
You said that we have to wait for this progress report before we can find out who these 10 retired and active government officials who you're recommending to be filed charges against.
What I said was the report would be very, very interesting. Why? Because this is the only committee report where more than 10 proposed legislation, remedial legislations, will be submitted by a committee. First time ever in the history of Congress, maybe, a Philippine Congress. Second, yes, there will be some, based on the testimonial evidence and documentary evidence that we have, we will probably recommend filing of some administrative cases against government employees and perhaps even criminal cases against certain personalities. And hopefully we can put all this evidence together so that we can recommend, and this recommendation will be the basis for the appropriate agency or agencies to start their deeper investigation.
Congressman, can you also give us a rundown of what has been accomplished in the last 13 hearings and also the possible legislations that would come out of it?
Nako, modesty aside, medyo marami. Kasi I think if I'm not mistaken, based on the progress report, initial progress draft report, and nakita ko doon, I think we have around 16 proposed legislations and some recommendations for administrative cases and criminal cases. That's all I can say for now.
Okay. Alam mo, actually, kung tinatanong lang yun ni Denise, because you previously said, na pagka sinabi mo yung charges, medyo mahuhulaan na namin kung sino yung 10. But last question.
Yung 10 or 15, these are remedial legislation as a product of this committee hearing. But recommending the filing of charges, yes, we do have some names, and we will bring this out in the open after the plenary approves the committee report.
The Armed Forces of the Philippines, or AFP, vowed that they will continue providing security to Vice President Sara Duterte. This despite the Vice President's earlier announcement that she will get a private security service if her current security detail gets replaced. AFP Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner previously said the current staff of the Vice Presidential Security and Protection Group will be replaced for investigation purposes. Despite VP Sara's announcement, the AFP said they are obliged to provide security to the second highest leader of the country.
Mandato po namin yon. It is our mission at the Presidential Security Command to protect the President, the Vice President, and other dignitaries from harm and embarrassment. And with this mission, sir, we have to fulfill it to the letter.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other headlines. In the Philippine Star, the country's hosting bid for the ASEAN Summit in 2026 got a 5.4 billion peso increase in the BICAM-approved 2025 budget. Senator Grace Poe, the budget sponsor, says this was for a good reason. And in business world, Philippine banks' asset quality continued to worsen as the industry's gross non-performing loan ratio rose to an over two-year high in October. The ratio rose to 3.6% from 3.47% in September. Senate President Zus Escudero defended the lawmakers' decision to refuse allocating any subsidy to PhilHealth in next year's budget. Escudero echoed the lawmakers' sentiment that PhilHealth should spend its 600 billion pesos reserve funds first before getting any subsidy. Some senators raised or expressed disappointment with this move. However, Escudero insisted that it is a lesson for PhilHealth for supposedly failing to provide proper services to the public.
Nilalaan, may 600 bilyon, di naman nangyayari. Ni isang pasyente yata ng PhilHealth, walang zero balance billing. Hindi yun ang rason. Yung paglaan o hindi paglaan ng pera, hindi yan rason kung ba't hindi yan nangyayari. Sa laki ng pera nila, hindi nga nangyayari. Ba't pa namin dadagdagan?
And now on to sports. The Creamline Cool Smashers and the Chocomucho Flying Titans claim victories in yesterday's PVL All-Filipino Conference. Mobile journalist Denise Valdesancho has that report.
Creamline stays flawless after outlasting Zus Coffee in a 5-setter match yesterday in the 2024-25 PVL All-Filipino Conference. The Thunderbells seemed poised for a big victory in the fifth after Creamline gave them the momentum as they struggled to execute their offensive plays. The Cool Smashers were able to come alive from a 9-11 deficit in the closing frame, fueled by a cross-court attack from Gemma Galanza to break the tie. The defending champions sealed the win as Mitch Gamit sent her final attack out of bounds. They are now at a 4-0 record, 25-22, 28-30, 26-24, 17-25, and 15-13. The phenom Eliza Valdez finished with 16 of her 17 points off attacks alongside a block.
Well, it's not something na we're proud of also kasi it extended into 5 sets. But knowing Zus Coffee, they really brought their A game today. They played so well and we're just very happy and blessed and alam mo yun, talaga nanalo kami in today's game. It's anybody's ball game during that 5th set but luckily we got it. So maraming salamat. Lord, thank you so much.
In another 5-setter match, the Chocomucho Flying Titans were able to escape farm fresh after coming from a 2-game skid, 25-20, 25-21, 21-25, 25-27, 15-12. That's an improved 3-3 record with key contributions from CC Rondina, who contributed 26 points.
Una-una, masaya ako kasi syempre na kuha namin yung panalo. And syempre, marami talagang kailangan trabahuin. Kailangan pa namin talagang mag-focus sa mga weaknesses namin. Lalo na ako. And masaya kasi kahit papano, alam mo yung, ako ginabahan ako ng mga fits. Kasi, naninigas na din talaga yung hit ako. Pero, ayun, with the help of, sa teammates ko, and yung willingness talaga na manalo and yung gigil namin nandun. Yeah, yan.
in what was a crucial deciding set. The Flying Titans needed to power through and staged a pivotal 4-0 run to build a 13-8 lead. This allowed Choco Mucho to withstand Farm Fresh's late rally. Mars Alva's efforts do not go unnoticed, as she provided a game-best 25 excellent sets in their victory.
Siguro motivation ko this coming game na to. Wala, pinagkatiwalaan ko lang din yung mga artists ko and yung coaches sa sistema. And din nga, coming sa dalawang talo namin, iba siguro yung gusto namin manalo kasi bago magbakasyon para iba yung confidence namin pagbalik ng next year. So,
Mobile journalist Denise Valdesancho. We are One News.
And in basketball, the Northport Batang Pier remains perfect in the PBA Season 49 Commissioner's Cup. The Batang Pier preserved its perfect record with its 5th straight victory while handing out a second defeat of the Converge Fiber Xers. Justin Baltazar, the top overall pick in the rookie draft last July, had a disappointing debut for Converge. Northport will next face Phoenix on Tuesday next week. Now, heads up sports fans, Pilipinas Live is giving the gift of free live games this December. You can enjoy the biggest sporting events this month on the Pilipinas Live app. Catch all the action in the UAAP Finals, PBL, PBA, NBA Emirates Cup, and more. You can watch all the action live on demand and on any device. All you have to do is download the app and register for free, or you can also scan these QR codes or visit the websites being flashed on the screen. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 9 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Pauline Brizosa. We are One News.